Hi everybody, this is Debbie from Deb's Thing. I'm talking a little softer. My husband is sleeping in the next room and he works kind of a swingish grave shift. So this is the last couple of hours of sleep, so I don't want to wake him up if I can help it. This is my original design and it is called The Cat's Meow. I don't know why I name these things I do, but I don't know. Cat's Meow, kind of sassy, kind of fun, and that's how I feel about this bracelet. It's easy to make, but it's got a nice little pop on the wrist. It is referenced in part 1 of my introduction to my original designs as 3AF. So the 3 stands for, of course, using 3 bars. The A stands for them being angled to each other. So this is what you'll need for your setup. And then I really like the 2-color design. So the background color A, I'm going to be using mango, and for it's not quite a zigzag up the center, where I used ocean blue jelly here, and I think one of the Persian pink. I will be using one of the Persian greens. Not quite sure which Persian green that is. I think those 2 colors will look nice. So we'll start by placing your color A and just leave it there for the extension later on. And then we are going to do 1, 2 A's, and then we'll do a 3rd A this way. Then we're going to take a B and place it across the middle bottom to the second. So it's like the second one, the second one. Then we will do an A up to here. And now this might seem a little different, but this needs to go in this direction in order to look it back. So you're going to do 2 A's here, and then you're going to do a B color from this one to this one. So that was the initial setup, and then next will be the sequence. So it'll be A1, B2, A3, A4, A5, and B6. And we'll do the same only on this side now. So we'll do A1, B2, A3, A4, A5, and B6. So now you'll be repeating this sequence. A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, B6. And I'll show you one more time on this side. A1, B2, A3, A4. You always know the direction of this because this is the base of the triangle. This is the tip of the triangle. So you'll always be going towards the base. And then finally B6. Now just keep doing that all the way up. It does fill to this final one. It might seem strange being angled like this, but with the cap here and the beginning of the extension here, it evens itself out. Hi, I decided to show you the last sequence of triangles in case you're a little confused at the end, but it's really exactly the same because we have the same configuration. So it'd be A1, B2, A3, so this is the base of this triangle, so you're going to be coming from this direction, A4, A5, and finally B6. Now I will be, as I placed my first extension here, I will be using the mango. So I just double it over and roll it on, very simple. Or you can twist it like this and pull it over on top. Now we're ready to loop back. I spin this around so the arrows are pointing towards us. And it's a pretty simple routine of looping it back once you get into the rhythm of it. But we are going to go with reach under the cap, grab the first band, and you might want to hold the cap down so I like to roll off. So this would be A1, A2, B3, A4, A5, A6, and you reach down, grab B, so the 7th, and then the 8th, and this will be the only 8th sequence you'll have, because there's always a couple extra moves when you're starting out. Where are you? Okay, I'm trying to grab you without grabbing anything else. Okay, let me fix this back up, since we have to loop over that. And now we'll come to the sequence. So it's always going to be all the way up. It's going to be A1, A2, reach in to grab the top one, A3, A4, I just need to coax that out, it's a little tight. So let's say 1, A2, A3, A4, and then B5, and B6. Simple as that. And I will show it again because it's the reversed, it's mirrored image, but it's still the same. So you're going A1, A2, A3, A4, B5, and B6. So very simple looping back. I'll show it one more time on this side. A1, reach down in there, grab A2, reach in here, grab the top hand. This is A3, and the other one left here is A4, and then you're going to do the two B's diagonally, so this will be B5. Where are you? B5. Better take a little while to dig up sure you've got the right one before you pull out the wrong one. Okay, and so we will be doing this, I believe it goes that way all the way up to the end, but if you feel better at stopping to this second to the last sequence, and I'll show you how to finish it off. Alrighty, this was the last full sequence, so this was 5 and then 6 up to this corner, and I think it's obvious what the last sequence is, but in case you need help, I will show you. And I should mention, I occasionally pull the wrong band up, and you try to put it back down. Somebody showed me this, that if you had taken it off and put it back down, if you go around like this enough around whatever peg you messed up, it does a pretty good job of realigning the bands in the right order so that you can grab them again. So anyways, that was just a little side top there. So now we're going to put 1, 2, 3, pretty much in, obvious order here. Take your time and grab that correct band. Sometimes it doesn't want to come up. And either way, it doesn't really matter which one you do, this one or this one. And there you have your loom. They say to check on the side, make sure there's nothing hanging down like you missed one, but I think that's kind of pointless, maybe unless you did it like right here. Okay, so now we're ready to put the extension on, and as you may well know, I like to do it a little differently. I like my clip in the middle of my wrist, so I do half the extension and then the other half, and this is how I start the first half. So I already have this down, it makes it a little easier than trying to pull it all the way through. So you have to just reach under and grab it and pull it over the peg, and then place your hook, place the other half on the hook. Now you turn the hook upside down, and don't be discouraged if you have a little difficulty. The clue is to keep a little bit of slack as you're pulling this through, and then turn it over so it doesn't fall off, and place the other half with that band on. Turn it upside down. And you have a smaller wrist, so I usually use a total of 10, including the first one. So that was my 3rd, my 4th, and my 5th for this side. And then I reach in and pull the top with my 2 fingers so that it makes it very easy to pop the clip on. You can either do it with this or downwards. Just make sure that when you take the hook out, it stays in. I mean, if it falls out, just redo it. Everything's still on the loom. So no worries. So now we take it off, and I always like to gently release in order to prevent any distortion from the bands. Although I think this one coming off pretty easily. And then you look at which side. This is the one, since I meant for the bands, these bands to be on the top, and if you look at this side, they're kind of peeking out here and there. I mean, it's nice enough to be reversible, but I want to show off the gold, two-toned green and gold bands. So now we're ready to make the other half of the extension. You will grab your loom, keeping the arrows pointing towards you, and load. I'll be loading 4 because the cap is my 5th extension. and it fits my wrist comfortably. You spread, take the cap, take it over the last peg that you had bands on, stretch it over here. You can put your finger on here on this peg to keep it stable, and then just do this simple loop up of the extension. And now I will hold my finger on this one as I pull off the extension bands. Oops, what was that? That does not look right, does it? What happened here? Now I don't know, quite sure, but I'm just going to do my fingers. This is how I did this before. I saw somebody do the hook, pulling it through. Okay, so if it was on this band, I would just, I'll put it back on to show you. It's this way. Reach around and grab your clip and stretch these bands out, push them together. So it just makes it much easier to slide the clip on. And it wants to go this way, but it looks nicer that way. Here you have the cat's meow. I hope you like this video. If you do, feel free to like it and share it with your friends. And I've got plenty more bracelets, original designs to present, so if you'd like to see them, be sure to subscribe to Deb's Thing. Thank you so much for watching.